Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ala. Today I am doing a fall makeup look, and today's featuring items are this new RMS Sun Cover Up Super Tint. I will put it on and explain how it feels on dry skin. And the other new product by RMS that I wanted to share was this RMS Beauty Bronzer in Tan Lines. So if you want to see how I got this look and how those particular new products sit and look on fair olive skin tone, then please keep watching. I am going to start with the Glossier Priming Moisturizer as a base, because I wanted to show you a new skin tint that is also an SPF by RMS. And the first time that I used it, I didn't prep my skin. I wanted to see how it would go on bare skin, and it was so drying. It just sat on the surface of the skin and it was so uncomfortable. And I kept it on all day, and maybe towards the end of the day it did feel somewhat better, like it wasn't there anymore, but really it just wasn't pleasant putting it on. There was just something about the application where it wasn't enjoyable whatsoever, especially for dry skin. So this is the skin tint that I am talking about. It's called the RMS Sun Cover Up Super Tint in the color Alabaster. This is their lightest color because I don't like to do two colors during the year. I did get quite a bit of sun, but I still like to go with my majority of the year skin color, which is a lot lighter than just the 2 months that I'm somewhat tan. So it has a pump and it's SPF 50, and it's supposed to be, I don't know, it says hydrating, shake well. So the bottle itself came completely, it exploded in this carton, and the whole bottle was covered in foundation, and it took me a while to clean it up, and it wasn't washing away. It took just a bunch of paper towels, not just soap. So what I do is I'll just use one pump, because I like to keep my foundations towards the light medium end. Even if this claims to be, I think, a medium coverage. I'm not sure where I read that, but I think it's supposed to be medium coverage, and that's what they say in their advertisements. So I'm going to use a brush this time. I used my fingers, and it's really not a pleasant experience. It just has like a thick, dry feeling to it, and I don't want to feel that on my hands. So we're gonna try a brush this time. And hopefully with prepped skin, it feels different, but if it's supposed to be an SPF, I kind of like to put those things on bare skin. So we'll just see if there's a different effect. So I don't know if it's how much of it is visible or showing, how much of it is clear, but it did just lightly add a wash of color, and my face now does seem a bit lighter than my neck because it's a lighter foundation at the moment in the summer. But I do have their new bronzer as well, and I wanted to try that for the first time on camera and see how that looks. So let's just take a look here. And the first time that I used it, it just sat on top of the pores, and I don't normally have pore issues, and when they were accentuated, that's when I knew you can't trust it. You just can't rely on only that type of a product. And it felt heavy adding other things over it, whether it's powder or concealer. Something about it that I'm not really enjoying. So that was that. And it says 24 hours of hydration. For who? I don't know. If it's for dry skin, I don't think so. So I'm going to use my Nars Soft Matte in Vanilla Light 2 for concealer. I'm just gonna put it on using my finger. This concealer is definitely foolproof. It really just, you put it on and it stays there. I really like the quality of this. So compared to my Aeropress, this one, it disappears during the day. It's more on the natural side and it feels really nice, of course, like an under eye cream. But again, the cost of it being more on the natural side is that it's not long lasting. So this one is really, really nice if you're wanting a little bit more of that long lasting effect, which today I do. Okay, that's really, really nice so far. I was gonna do a bit of a fall look. I don't know if it's fall yet, but it is the end of summer. So I wanted to show you the bronzer, and this is by RMS Beauty again, and the bronzer I got is the color Tan Lines, and this is what it looks like. It's like a really pretty gold or rose gold writing, and I've used it on bare skin, just curious like what it would look like on, you know, olive skin tone, just bare skin. And I mean, it didn't look bad. And so now, like, this is kind of the first time putting it on like a full face of makeup. And I wanted to see how it looks, but I might powder first because this is already making my face feel hot. You know when your pores feel clogged and then basically you start sweating because it's not breathable. It's just not breathable. So I'm gonna use my Huda Beauty in Pound Cake. And again, that is a really nice setting powder for dry skin in the summer, because even dry skin you can have your hot and sweaty days. And so this is really nice for those days, just to be fully prepared with all kinds of powders. I'm going to use this BK Beauty 107 brush to apply this. Maybe I'll swatch it on my hand first so you can kind of see the color of it. That's how it is, a little bit buffed out. So I could see where for my olive skin, more of a neutral would be better. I could see where this is going a little bit towards like the red, orange, and really anything neutral would kind of blend into the color, the actual color from the sun that I get. So it's pretty hard. It is really hard finding the right colors for olive skin, for sure. So I'm just gonna go in a bit more heavy-handed so you could see the color as clearly as possible. And there is it all bronzed up. I'm going to do my eyebrows. It has a really nice like sheen to it. It's not just a flat bronzer, which makes it look really, really pretty on the skin. This is my L'Oreal Paris Brow Stylist Shape and Fill. I'm gonna do my lips next with this Anastasia Deep Taupe. And the lipstick I wanted to use today was Velvet Affair by Lisa Eldridge. This is one of those where it's broken in the component. I have several that are broken because they're so dry. The color is really pretty though. It just like wiggles around in there. That's, yeah, really pretty. And I like that the lip liner is a little bit more in cooler tone, and that way the warmer lipstick doesn't look too warm against the olive skin. I mean, all these little things, they make a difference. For blush, I'm going to use this Hourglass and Mood Exposure. I thought that would be really pretty and appropriate. I'm trying to figure out what brush to use. Maybe I'll use I love this Sephora Pro Blush 99 brush. It is really nice for like smaller cheeks and it's pretty dense. So I'm going to just take the blush and apply it. This one has a bit more of a mauve to it, so it'll kind of bring out the mauve out of like the lip liner, which again, it's like a small detail. I will blend out the edges. I'm just going to grab some of my powder and use that to kind of blend. Blended it. For highlight, I'm going to use this M Cosmetics Sunscape highlighter in the color Serenity. I'm going to use this bigger fluffy brush. I might even do some of this in the inner corner, but there is a base color to this, so really probably not the best for inner corner because it kind of adds a bit of darkness right there, which I don't like. For my eyeshadow, I am going to use this Pat McGrath. I don't know why, for the millionth time. I never remember. I think it's like Sun something, and I don't know why they don't have the names of the eyeshadow palettes. It's just like the numbers. Anyways, so I'm just going to use this palette here. I'm gonna start with that reddish eyeshadow. I will use the dark brown in this palette as eyeliner. And for a shimmer on top, I'll use the orange, that orange in the palette right over there, just for a little something. And you can definitely go much more intense with these shimmers, but I'm gonna keep it a little on the softer side today. There, it just looks a little more wearable than that intense orange, which is really, really pretty. The days that you want to go intense, it's really pretty. I might do one of these brown eyeliners from Wonder Beauty. This is the color Brown Sugar, just to have a little bit of a stronger definition by the eyelash line. So I'll leave that there. For mascara, I'm going to use this Fan Fest by Benefit. And that is the eyelashes. My goodness, I am always blown away by how beautiful that looks. I might have to get a full size when I run out of this one because, so look at this. This is what the wand looks like. And I am not someone who has eyelashes that ever stand out. And this one just actually makes me look like I have fake eyelashes on every time. It's so flattering, so beautiful. And that concludes the video. So far, the foundation looks fine. It certainly does not feel hydrating like it claims. Because I moisturized, it's not sitting on top of the skin today, but that's something that dry skin people should beware, is it is drying. And of course we have different dry skin types as well. And we have different skin preferences and product preferences. I would certainly, this is not my favorite. That formula is not great. I definitely prefer things like this Rose Inc, where it feels like water on the face. And then my newest favorite is this Hourglass Veil Hydrating Skin Tint. This is absolutely silky. I mean, I don't even know. It's like not even a normal cream. It's not like gel, kind of like my other favorite, which is by Bareminerals, the Complexion Rescue, which I just finished that recently. And I was trying to replace it with something, and this is absolutely beautiful. Now this, I don't think it does have any SPF, so that's kind of something that you don't get, you know, a 2-in-1. But I love these type of products. I like something that just kind of lightly goes on, and then you can go about your day and it feels absolutely natural. Nothing feels like dry, and your forehead feels dry and your cheeks feel dry. Right now it just does not feel hydrating. So I hope you like this fall look. I hope you guys have been doing really well, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video.